When it comes to investor-ready business plans, less is always more. Founders have a tendency to fall into a trap of wanting to provide too much detail and depth in their business plans. Often, this is well-intentioned. They think that if they can provide a huge amount of detail, then the investor will be impressed by their strategic insights and see them as a safe pair of hands. I tend to find that the level of information produced by a founder directly relates to the experience they have with raising investment. Those with experience in the process produce less. They've learned the most relevant and poignant things to say, and they're able to articulate their thoughts with a sharper clarity. Those with less experience throw in the kitchen sink, hoping that something will stick. They're not sure what should stay and what should go, so they keep it all in just to be on the safe side. The trouble is, providing too much detail would likely do you more harm than good. You'll lose the investor's interest as they try to digest the information overload. They'll switch off, zone out, and you'll never hear from them again. Think of it like this. If I were to throw you 3 tennis balls at once, you wouldn't catch any. If I were to throw you just one, your chances of catching it increase dramatically. I like to think of an investor-ready business plan as a piece of sales collateral. It's the proposal you would provide a customer before they sign up with you. It gives them just enough information to make an informed purchase decision, but it isn't the full T's and C's. By paring down the information you provide, you ensure an investor will engage with what you want to tell them and not get lost in a sea of irrelevant information. So how long should your investor-ready business plan be? Well, in my experience, between 8,000 to 10,000 words is the target. Any more than that, then you're usually delivering too much unnecessary detail. And with less than 8,000 to 10,000 words, you're probably too light on detail and are failing to provide enough information that they can make an informed decision on purchasing your shares. Getting this balance right is crucial, and typically you'll need to cover at least 8 elements in your business plan that answer the core questions investors will have. Things like, what have you achieved with your business to date? How are you going to commercialize the concept, and what's your revenue model going to be? What kind of future exit multiple are you likely to achieve? What does your long-term and short-term strategic plan look like? What are your stepping stones to achieving that exit? What's the market landscape and how big is the market opportunity? How much of a share of that market can you realistically expect to gain? And what does your marketing plan look like? What's your launch or your growth strategy? And then finally, who are your competition? But most importantly, what's your positioning against them? Answering these questions in a clear and articulate language and avoiding repeating yourself in different sections of the business plan can really help you pack in the information, keep the business plan flowing, and quickly unpack the details an investor is looking for.